You on?
Good, bro.
Con.
Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Okay, we're the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. We're the chosen people of the nation of Israel, man. Okay, we're the Lord's people, and we're out here to proclaim that. We're out here to push our energy and explain to our people how we ought to think, how we ought to conduct ourselves, you know, how we ought to worship the Most High, who He is, what His name is. The Most High's name is Yahweh, and His Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, and those are the names that have been kept away from us during this time of the awakening, if you will, which is written about in what is that, Revelation, the 11th chapter. Okay, it says after 3 days and a half, the prophets are going to raise up. Okay, also Isaiah, is that 44? Isaiah 44 chapter? It talks about he's gonna, you know, Joel, the book of Joel, talks about that as well. Joel the 3rd chapter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You know, talking about the sons and daughters. You know, when you prophesying and dreaming dreams. Okay. We're in a time of all these you know, these secrets, if you will, that have been held back to be brought forth. Right?
That's right.
Okay. So anyway, the topic that we wanted to go into is, you know, the mercies of the Lord, really, and we don't really deserve the position that we're in of even being capable of eligible of salvation, because we tarnish our heritage, we tarnish everything that the Most High had given us. Okay, back in when we were coming into the land, okay, we turned those things by worshiping other gods. Okay,
even more so now. Yeah. Even back, at least back then, you know what I'm saying, we had some sort of, you know, we had some sort of knowledge of the Heavenly Father, but it got so bad, land back in 2020, it got so bad where the Heavenly Father literally stripped our heritage away from us.
That's right.
Right? We didn't know, you know, we lost the heritage of who we was, you know. So now the verses of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right, the seals being broken, all right, understanding being poured down from the heavens. All right, we had that shot back to be back, to get back into the graces with Yahweh, through Yahweh. All right.
yeah. Can we get Ezekiel 22 and Ezekiel 22? We will start at verse 8, and then drop down to like verse 6.
So Ezekiel 22, verse 8 says, Thou hast despised mine holy things, and hast profaned my Sabbaths.
Yeah, man. Because also too, according to our heritage, we have holy days, man. High holy days. You know that our people don't acknowledge, because you know when we had the opportunity, you know we didn't take hold of it, man. We didn't keep it close unto us, man. You know, I think Second Ezra, the 9th chapter talks about that.
Yep.
You know, when we had opportunity to basically repent, you know, we despise the word of the Most High. Okay, that's why it says those people that live, you know, in a life of pleasure, enjoying the dainties of life. Okay, they're gonna experience death by pain.
That's right.
Okay, because they like I said, the opportunity was opened up unto us, but they you know they despise it. You know what? Oh, okay.
Isaiah 1 and 11, for what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me, saith the Lord? I am full of the burnt offerings of rams and the fat of dead beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of he-goats.
Yeah. You know, the Most High talks about that in Psalms, man. And he decided that well, how does it go? The sacrifice is a
Broken heart.
a contrite spirit. Yeah. You know, that's the sacrifice that the Most High has pleasure in. You know, because when we offered up those physical sacrifices, we were supposed to have them, to do it with the mentality of contrition, man, and humility and repentance, man. You know, the free will offerings and the sin offerings, which were, you know, serving the daily sacrifice, man, was mandatory, man. That went on every day. And then you had additional, when you look in the Levitical law, you had additional sacrifices that were required on certain high and holy days. Okay? And this was so that we would never forget our heritage. The feast that we're coming out of now, the Feast of Tabernacles, which is a whole week, an entire week of, you know, of praise to the Most High, essentially, okay, of a solemn assembly, if you will, okay, that was meant to remind the Israelites, hey, dwell in tents. Remember, the Most High took you out of Egypt, and when you were sojourning in the wilderness, you had to dwell in tents. You didn't have a house like how you have, you know. Like when we were entering into the land, that was like stuff that our children partook in, you know. Now we're taught Easter and Thanksgiving and Halloween. We got kids looking forward to children, looking forward to Halloween, trick-or-treating, all that stuff, which coronavirus, man. Yeah, coronavirus. The Lord put that in the earth to stop a lot of the folly that's going on.
That's right.
You know? But, you know, people are going to try to continue in it. But what it's going to do is just condemn them even more, man. Okay? Is there more in that book? If not, we can go back to Ezekiel. Going into the
All right, verse 12. When you come to appear before me, you have required this at your hand to tread in my courts. Bring no more vain adulation. Incense, oblations, like incense is an abomination unto me.
yeah, because naturally incense is not an abomination to the Most High. But when you're giving it up just to, and you being a complete two-third demonic demon, then yeah, the Most High don't like that, because in your mind you're thinking that you're justified in doing what you're doing because you're doing the physical work of, you know, sacrificing of the things the Most High gave you, but not really repenting in your mind, man. You know, because what does the sacrifice symbolize? That animal is being put to death not because of what it did, it's because of what you did. It's because of what we did is why the sacrifices were necessary, man. Okay?
Life is in the blood.
That's right.
You know, the blood of the animal, you know, of the goat, the ram, the lamb, the ox, the blood was the atonement for our transgression. You know, like Jacob at the time running into the world, and that was after vision for the flesh, thinking the wickedness, and already had the sacrifice in the back door that they could sacrifice. Thinking that, okay, well, you know, I'm just going to do this, but afterwards I'm going to sacrifice and I will be good. And that's why Yahushua, with him being the ultimate sacrifice, it tells you what? It says in the book of Hebrews, the 10th chapter, that there's no longer sacrifice for our sins. Because Yahushua was the ultimate sacrifice for us, and that should make you tread on the even tighter road, knowing that there's no more sacrifice for us. You know what I'm saying?
We couldn't even sacrifice if we wanted to physically, okay, which is why, well, the most physical sacrifice that we can do is physically be out here and teach the word, man, okay, and show up. But that's what Yahweh told us to do. That's what he told Peter to do. He was the head of the church. You see? So we ought to follow the commands, man, of what Yahweh will have us to do. And what we're doing is prophesying the scriptures, man. You know, the book of Isaiah, the 19th chapter, the book of Zechariah, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? All throughout the Bible, man, it talks about how in the latter days, the prophets are going to be speaking and teaching our people, man. You know, and telling them to come back to law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? And through Yahweh, that's the only way that we're going to be able to get up out of here, man. Okay? Because we're rehearsing the righteous acts by following the laws, statutes, and commandments. But through that faith, pursuant to Ephesians the second chapter. That's how we're gonna be able to get delivered up out of here, man. But let's go back. Is there any more in that? Okay, go ahead.
It says the new moon and Sabbath, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting.
Yeah, because you have to understand what our heritage is in order to, like, Jake will read that and, like, they'll be so confused because they don't know that it was Israelites' heritage to focus on the Most High on particular days. America doesn't have, well, you got so-called church on Sunday, but
That's not the most.
yeah, well, not only is it not to the Most High, but it's hella optional, bro. Like in Jerusalem, like people would get on you if you started doing things in the open that you weren't allowed to do on Shabbat.
That's right.
Like there was accountability for every individual community. So it's different here, man. All different ideologies and philosophies are welcome. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that, Now you did have false gods, which we're going to go into, idol worship, foreign idols that our people worship, which got us in this situation, having to live among the lowest of the low, different nations of people. Okay, we're gonna get that. Matter of fact, that's it on Isaiah, right? Okay, go ahead.
Verse 16, wash you, make you clean. Put away the evil of your doings from before me, before my eyes, cease to do evil.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing, man. Spiritually, we're washing ourselves from the iniquity that we were rolling all up in like pigs, like the scriptures say. The dog returned to the vomit, and the pig to the mud. I'm paraphrasing. This world is filthy, man.
That's right.
If you go back into us being washed, baptized, if you will, submerged in the Holy Spirit, us being dead to the world, and cutting off the flesh. If we go back to the flesh, then we're making ourselves unclean again. See? So that's why that scripture says that wash and clean. It don't mean take a shower, man. Okay, it means clean. Obviously bathe, but clean. Clean. We're cleaned up like a drug addict. I've been clean for an ex-drug addict, I should say. I've been clean for 3 years, 15 years, however long. What do you mean clean? He wasn't taking a shower? No. Clean as in he wasn't in those filthy ways. He haven't been touched, he can't touch that. Whatever that substance was in however many years, man. That's the same thing. In the truth, us being in the world makes us unclean, man.
St. John 15:3. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
And that word is pure, man. That word is life. Okay? That word is light. Taking us out of the darkness that we were once in.
Why Job said what he said,
Verse 1.
he said the necessary thing. His word is like it was water, wine, milk. Like right to the seal. And it's like it unto everything because this is all that we need in this life to live.
Right.
Right. We guided us to know what we need to do.
Yes.
So I guess we go back to that Ezekiel.
Ezekiel 22 verse 10 says, in thee have they discovered their father's nakedness. In thee have they humbled her that was set apart for pollution. And one hath committed abomination with his neighbor's wife. And it says, and another hath lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law. And another, and he hath humbled his sister, his father's daughter.
Yeah, man. Our people were doing treacherous things back in the ancient world, and they still be doing that jump now, man. You had the laws that we was born ruled by the laws in America. We were our own sovereign, government, if you will. So we had our own laws, okay? And the punishment for these certain things that our people did, man. A lot of times stone with stones, man. I mean, pelted with rocks until you die, however that may be. Okay? And so the treacherous things that our people did, when that didn't happen, people kept living on the earth it just let people know, oh, it's okay to do this. He got away with it. He's still alive. You know? Which is why we keep telling you people, y'all gonna be judged, man. There's doing this wickedness out here, man. Okay? And condemning it, you may not even do it, but not condemning, condoning it. You may not even do, let's say, for example, you may not even be a homosexual, right? But you condone it. You go to the rallies, to you know, to the demonstrations, you know, or you quit because it's legal now, you know, but you participate in the parades, you know, you're an advocate on social media for all of the LGBT, the alphabet group, the alphabet gang, okay, you know, those people that support that, man, it says, matter of fact, Romans, the one in the last verse, because it goes on the list of all the different undesirable traits, if you will, of the sinners, okay? And then at the last part, it talks about people that have pleasure in them, that do those things. You got it, bro. Or whoever, okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay, leave that last, yeah.
Romans 1, and I'm sorry. It says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication.
See, unrighteousness, fornication, spiritual fornication, man. If you over here not knowing if you should pray to Buddha or Allah or Jesus, okay, you're a spiritual fornicator, man. Okay? If you don't understand these scriptures, man, you knowingly or unknowingly are committing spiritual fornication.
Wickedness, covetousness, maliceness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of the Most High.
See that? All these things are undesirable qualities to the Most High, man. You're stinking his nose when you walk around with the mentality of the words that we're reading here, man.
And these people say it's woe unto them that call evil good and good.
Yeah. Which is this place. Okay? It doesn't look down on goofy shows like Real Housewives, okay? And all these reality TV shows, okay? It promotes stupid songs like WAP and everything else under the sun. It promotes pride in our people, man. Okay, this place, man, America, which everyone else looks upon as the great place, man. That's why it's called the whore in Revelation 17 chapter, man. They rise upon the beast, which the beast is the NATO and the EU, man. Okay, these other mostly European countries that are in league with America. America being the number one place in regards to the army, to money, okay, everything, man. The pinnacle and the center of the earth at this current moment, as far as trade and everything that you can think of is here, man, in America, okay? So that's why these things look down upon by us, because we're living in it, we're in the crux of it, man. We're in the filth of the earth, man, really. Okay? It's the worst place you can be if you want to be in one with the Most High. Okay? Go ahead,
It says, spiteful,
okay.
proud, boasters, inventors of evil things.
Proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, man. Oh, I can go down the list of evil things that have been invented here, man. Okay? OnlyFans, you know. What else is evil, man?
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah,
Since wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
yeah. You know, they got bacon and everything, or if it's not bacon, they got what's that gelatin in it, or lard, you know. Well, you buy some beef sausage, but it's cased with pork though.
Yeah.
It's
Deer
beef,
sausage.
but it's pork skin though. Come on, bro. Wickedness, man. You know, the mentality of it being okay for a woman to just be in a relationship and they just go go crazy, go buck wild, man. You don't gotta know.
Yeah, but no, but the thing is, she'll be in relationships with multiple men, but claim to not be in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, she's single. You know, but you really just being a hope.
Yeah. Like your house.
And I was just gonna say that's what America promotes. It promotes you to do whatever the heck you do.
Yep.
You know, there's no morals, there's no guidelines that we follow after those guidelines we just here. You know, but everybody feels like they can just do whatever they want to do. That's what America promotes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, in John the 4th chapter, like Howard said to the Samaritan, I believe he was I may be wrong. Okay. Thou hast had 5 husbands.
Yeah.
Okay. He said, I don't got no boyfriend. He's like, you're right, you got 5 of them. And that's in America, if you've only had by the time you however old your 20s for a woman to only have 5 bodies, man, you know, that's on the lighter side.
Yeah,
That's on the lighter
it's real.
side of the scale, man.
Doing good.
You know?
That's still good.
But if
Still
still would get it for her to have 2. Unless the first one died. You know? So anyway, in the kingdom, man, we don't have to worry about that, man. Let's go back to let's finish that book.
It says, disobedient to parents without understanding public breakings, without natural affection, in place of unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they who commit such things are worthy of death.
They know. And this time they do judgment of the Most High, man. You know, so that makes it worse. That makes it worse for that person who knows that. Right? Now we're out here doing the same thing, telling our people, you are the Israelites. They cannot say if they didn't hear and they're the Israelites. Whether they believe it or not, that's on them, man. Okay? But you can't say we didn't tell you that you were the Israelites, man.
Yeah,
Once you find out that you're an Israelite and you read the law and statutes and commandments, if you still for the LGBT, if you still for all these wicked philosophies out here, man, the Most High is going to destroy you, man.
That's right.
Unless you repent. Okay? Read the last verse.
Verse 32, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do so.
So not only do they partake in these wicked philosophies, but they having pleasure in those that do those things, man. They're like, yeah. Because you know, you do something wicked, you're supposed to be ashamed, man.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to be like, man, oh yeah, do it with me. Unless you're a super demon, man. But these people have pleasure in those that do the same wicked deeds as them, man.
And to repent means to repent, you know, means to turn back. You know what I'm saying? When you feel sorrowful, you know, when you repent, you're supposed to feel bad about what you're doing. You know, but everything is so wicked in the society that we live in that people don't even know that they're even doing bad. You know, they feel as if the bad that they're doing is actually great. You know, that's why people say that judgment is turning their back. It's called a proud happy. You know?
Oh, these are the parts of wickedness making themselves afraid. Because if you don't be a demon, you stand out. You ain't work. You ain't gonna take this girl now. You know? You ain't gonna, you ain't gonna smoke blunts with us no more. Really too soon. Over here reading Bible.
You good for it, man?
Because the dreads off, man, you start, man. He's trying to be, you know, a monk.
Yeah, well,
You know? But anyway, man, these people are the ones that's going to get destroyed, man. We don't want to be a part of that number.
James chapter 4, verse 17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
Yeah. You know what you're supposed to do. And if you don't do it, but you're out here telling our people what they're supposed to do, or what they're supposed to not do.
that's right.
You see? Because that scripture can also go the other way. You know? A person that knows what not to do and does it, obviously, it's a sin, but also from him that knows to do good and do it not, it's also a sin, man.
Ezekiel 18.
Because we're supposed to be building up the house, man. The spiritual house, man. Okay? Especially these last days, we understand these scriptures. It's a gift, man. The Lord has not revealed all these things, man, to everybody else, man. Okay? Like Paul said, man, for such that have not the knowledge of Mashiach, I speak this to your shame. Because he was cursing them out. You know, I believe that was in Corinthians. Okay? He was cursing them out, man. You know, telling them, like, hey, look, you know better, man. You know? And so for us to know better, we should do better. Like the saying goes, where do you think they got it from, man? The scripture the brother just read. You know?
And the Lord said, he that knew his Father's will but didn't do it, will give people victory versus this person that is ignorant to it and that didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you're supposed to be doing, we all got some instances. You know, being in this flesh, you know, go off. And that's why the main thing you want to be delivered from is the flesh and your body. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you're being told what to do, all right, by the prophets, you know, and they're telling you, look, this is what you need to do, this is what you don't need to do. And you just shun it. You like, But it's the difference between trying and then you may slip versus you just completely just like, all right, I'm just here, get out. You know what I'm saying? And you just walking down the street. At the end of the day, now the blood is off our hands because you heard the truth, you heard the word. It's on you whether you want to. It's on you whether or not if you're going to take heed to it or not. It's not on us. We're not out here forcefully converting anybody. You know? But at the end of the day, you're going to be forcefully converted by the Heavenly Father, whether you like it or not. Whether at the end of the day, conversion is going to be just
yeah, man. The rest is going to be purged out. You know? Say, let the truth be still. All right, we out here, once again, for the elect. Yahweh said that. I have not come but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Okay? He also said in John 10 chapter that my sheep hear my voice. Okay? And scripture also say in Romans that they are not all Israel, that are all Israel. Okay, so what that tells you, that's three scriptures right there to tell you, man, the Lord's not even dealing with all of the Israelites that are, you know, Israelites by blood, man. Okay? He's dealing with the Israelites that are in school, in spirit, these last days, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Okay, staying close to the power source, because they know, pursuant to what the mouth of the Lord is saying, aka his prophets, that we're in the last days, and that judgment is coming soon, man. Okay? I don't know how else to put it, and how more clear that we can be. This place is fallen, man. Okay, which is why we should be in the spirit of repentance and grateful for the mercy that the Most High given us by allowing us to come out here and okay, go ahead.
Oh, man. Wonderful. It's even better when we're in the kingdom.
Verse 11. Since it's an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. The brother said, man, earlier when we were speaking about the law, man, you would do something, you would get judged, man. The judgment would be you could get stoned, man. And that would be an example to the rest of the nation, but not to do that, man.
That's right.
But now, since that stuff is not happening, you know, since like you said, since sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, okay, therefore the hearts of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil.
That's
so they
right.
saying, like the brother said earlier, man, all right, man, ain't nothing happened to him. Shit, I'm gonna go hard, man. And that's what our people say, you know? Our people say the same thing. They just go hard and just invoke themselves in sin. I'm going to take on verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Lord, the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he fears not before the Most High. These people don't fear before the Most High. They think they live in days. Our life is just a spectrum, man, compared to the Most High, to the time that the Most High is on. And that's why I say that one day is to the Most High is like 1,000 years. So that's, hey, that day of judgment is coming.
That's
so
right.
Just living in sin, man, not giving a damn just because judgment is not being executed speedily.
That's right.
You know, you being deceived, man. Like you say, man, the Most High is not mocked. You
you're going to reap what you sow. This Jeremiah 8, and I'll get straight to it. Verse 6, it says, I hearkened and heard, but they speak not aright. No man will pity him of his wickedness, saying, what have I done? Everyone turned to his horse, and the horse wasn't in his mouth.
Yep, and the result of that, every man not giving his care about the opportunity that's at hand, okay, the result is going to be destruction, man. Matter of fact, I know we talked earlier, you get 2 Ezra 9, Brother Chuck, part where, a couple verses up where this thing comes in, okay, because that's really something that's important to remember, man. People have the opportunity. It's all about opportunity, man, okay? Opportunity. What they say, luck is what opportunity has to use preparation. If you're not looking for it, you're looking for those prepared, man. Okay? And then the opportunity is going to be opened up. Well, it's here now, to the doors of repentance, if you will, are still open. Okay, amazingly. Okay, but they are. Okay? And when they're closed, that's going to be it, man. Everybody who was supposed to have opportunity will have had the opportunity. And then those who didn't, who didn't take advantage, they're going to be pushed back.
That's right.
In various ways, man. But we don't want to be partakers of it. So,
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 10. For such, verse 11, and they that uphold my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
You see that? Those that have passed away the ways of the Lord are going to dwell in torment, man. Raise your hand if you want to dwell in torment. Okay? But yet, these people don't believe the words that we say, man. Somehow they think that this guy, trying to get the sign off the top, somehow they think, somehow they think that this guy is disannulling what we're telling them, man. Okay? Because they've been deceived into thinking that this is the image of the Messiah, and that their pastor is telling them the truth. Okay? But like it talks about in Zechariah 13, before you get to the 16th verse, it talks about those pastors are going to be thrust through by their own parents when they find out that they've been deceiving their flock, man.
That's right.
Okay? It talks about how they're going to be destroyed by their own kin, man. Okay? When they find out how they've been misleading our people, man. And leading them in the path of destruction. Okay? It says the blind, let's say, that these blind leaders are blind, and they're going to go forward to get, okay? They're going to be destroyed, okay? So you better find out, believe the results, so man, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American man, okay? Or if this word resonates within you, man, okay? If you believe that you are an Israelite, according to the prophecies, okay, then you should be focusing on getting right with the Most High. Okay?
This Romans 10 and 18, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went out into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
Oh, yeah. That's what, read it again, bro.
Okay, Romans 10 and 18, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went out into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
So what?
Yeah, this one, this is something I didn't know. No?
Right, it's like a brother is getting to that liberty. They ain't gonna have no chance to say, well, I ain't know. Hey, man, everywhere you look, man, I don't care if you're on social media or whatever, man. You have the night in the city, you don't want to about some Israelites.
That's right.
You don't want to about some people out there teaching. So you ain't gonna have no guts for yourself. Even on YouTube, man. You find out even on YouTube, you got things on Facebook.
Yeah.
You got, other Israelite groups that they be on other social media platforms talking about the truth, man. They may not have 100% doctrine, but at least they're going to get you into the mode of thinking about being an Israelite, okay? Finding out what their heritage is, and so on and so forth, man. Get you, wanting to find out more about the Most High, Otherwise, they wouldn't have came over here with pictures of him.
That's right.
Trying to think and tell you what he looked like, man. Okay? If it didn't matter, it wouldn't be in the scripture.
Nope.
It wouldn't have been noted in the scripture. Right. Yeah. But I mean, it was common knowledge at those times what the Israelites looked like because they were there in the land. It wasn't only until, well, actually, no, that's actually, you saw the scripture talk about the Maccabees, first Maccabees, how they, how they sought to destroy the images, that we had, the Edomites had, and sought to destroy the images that the Israelites had, man. Okay? And we had set it up and everything as far as like the actual way that we look, because that's been his agenda for a very long time, man. It's destroy snake in every way possible. But it was really during more common times during the Renaissance, man, with iconoclasm we go into all the time, which is when the image of our Lord was really kind of revamped into this demon, to where you got people again thinking that this is the way to get to heaven,
Yeah, precept.
But yeah, you got precept? Okay, let's read this and we'll go.
Isaiah 53:1, who has believed our report, and to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed.
Right, man. So whom is the arm, the right hand of the Most High, which is Yahweh? Who is it revealed to, man? Who is Yahweh revealed to, man? What is his name? What is his son's name? Thou canst tell. See? So it revealed to us small, like Yahweh said to his disciples in Matthew 13th chapter. Many prophets have taught, see the king what you see, and understand the things that been taught. But it wasn't that time, man. We're in those times, man. High times you'll wake out of sleep. Romans 13, man. We keep bringing out the same scriptures because they're hitting hard, man.
That's right.
They're hitting hard right now. What you got, Makai?
This is Matthew chapter 21, verse 27. And they answered Yahushua and said, we cannot tell. And he said unto them, neither tell I you by what authority I do these things. But what think ye? A certain man had 2 sons, and he came to the first and said, son, go to work today in my vineyard. And he answered and said, I will not. But afterward he repented and went. And he came to the second son and said likewise. And he answered and said, I will go, sir, and went not.
Yeah, so it's better to say that you're not going to, do the work and then do the work than to say that you're going to do the work and not do the work.
That's right.
Okay, that's basically what that's going into. Is there more you want to bring up? Go ahead, Tom.
Whether them twain did the will of his father.
Right, so he's asking them which of the two did the right thing. The one who said that they weren't going to do it, and that if they weren't going to be obedient, and they actually turned around and did it, or the one that says, yeah, I'm going to do it, and they actually didn't do it. Okay? And the answer is,
They say unto him, the first, Yahushua said unto them, verily, I say unto you, that the publicans and the harlots go into the kingdom of Yahweh before you.
right, because the publicans, which were the tax collectors, were ones that were undesired amongst the Israelite community back then. Of course, you have to remember that our laws and commandments was that was the governing rulership, the governing laws. The laws that govern the land, if you will. And then, even though we were under Roman persecution and really influence, we had Pontius Pilate be the one that allowed a death to happen. We still had those laws, and we were judged by those laws. So, with that being said, our people knew that. And we had the wicked scribes and Pharisees that were saying, well, yeah, put this woman to death, because she committed adultery against our husband. Which according to the law, that's the law.
That's right.
They were also saying, these publicans, they're on the side of the heathen. they're, you know, they're not exacting our taxes properly. They're stealing, right? Get them, excommunicate them from our community, right? So who's more wicked than them? Those that said that they were going to do the will of the Most High and didn't do it, man. Which during that time, Yahushua was being questioned by wicked scribes and Pharisees who were trying to, asking, well, what was your, if you read, like the brother just read that, the first verse that he read, under what authority do you do these things? And they Yahushua didn't tell them, man. Basically, Now, because I think he asked him a question whether the baptism was of John or of men, So, was that it on that, bro?
You want to go further?
No, I was just asking that. Okay, cool. Who else was, matter of fact, I got that in, what was I called? What was I asking for? You have to do the whole, Hebrews 10 and 22.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 22. Let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water.
Yeah, man. Because we were going into earlier, being pure, being washed, being clean. Yeah, that's what it was. Brother brought out Isaiah, the first chapter, wash you and make you clean, man. Okay? And us drawing near to the Most High is repenting. Okay? Oh, is he doing that?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, but I'm saying, that was other one I was saying. Okay, and that's us drawing here, man. Is coming back. Like I said, coming back to who we are, man. Now, I want to still get that scripture that we were reading earlier in Hebrews 15, you read a couple verses. I wanted to get the point in the 15th verse, okay? Just going into how we've been scattered across the world, man. Across the four corners of the world, okay? Due to our lack of obedience. But Ezekiel 22 and 15, the Lord said, and I will scatter you among the heathen and disperse you in the countries and will consume thy filthiness out of you. Yeah, man. So our filthiness is being purged out of us by us being in a position of repenting, man. Like, for example, on a carnal level, you'll have a Jake he'll go to prison, and he may be in that mug for 10 years. He'll come out, a Muslim.
That's right.
And be more in order, more of an upstanding citizen, more of less of a rowdy, more of a repentant, leader, because he's been, serving that jail time, and we had a lot of time to think that we were working for, when he did like that on a carnal level, man. Now, you're not going to do our own fault, okay? Because that's off. That's not, prophecy in the Quran. However, my point being is, us being in the flow state, is the purpose of that is not for us to be more bigger demons, like 2/3 of our people are, but to repent that. Okay? When you get chastised and punished, you're supposed to be humble. Okay? Verse 23, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promise. Right, man. Hold fast the profession of our faith. Not fast, let's get that one. Nah, I'm about to do it. Don't say, I ain't saying don't try.
Oh, man.
Hebrews 11, right?
Okay.
It's that word, the Greek word for, what's the word that? Okay. I'm on the break. So what's 10 and what? I got it. Oh, okay. All right, this is that word, Strong's G3671. It says profession. Profession, confession. Profession. And like in the book of Revelation, it says that, like Revelation 20 talks about, like how those men will be headed from them, like they have the witness of the outside. For the word of the Most High. We bear that testimony. Like the men of the Lord, man, the Lord shows us things in our daily life. We've seen charity, faith, boost, and accounts, man. So we're we have a confession, man.
That's right.
You see, we confess the Lord's name to the world. Yahweh Bashi Yahweh.
Hey, you know, as prophets, that's what we do when we come out here. You know, every Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, we confess. We're prophesying, we're basically confessing what's coming to happen in the near future. You know, also, what happened in the past is reflecting on what's coming forward.
That's right.
What's in the scriptures are reflecting what's coming forward. So, eventually, it's going to prophecy as well.
It says for that word there also in the Greek lexicon, when that specific verse, when that word, that verse says the substance of our profession, which is being embraced with hope. You know? So we're holding that substance of our profession, which we embrace with hope. Okay? Without wavering. Okay? It's meaning without being unstable in our faith.
Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 36. Flee the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior hope. And we testify Yahweh, the Most High God, Yahweh God, the name of the Messiah.
Yeah, look, like me in front of people, our boss can come up, you know, our co-workers can come up, our family members, you know, anybody can come up out here, man, and see that we're Israelites preaching the Bible. And what we gonna do? Tuck our tail behind and walk away? Hide our face? Oh, okay. No, man, we out here, man.
That's right.
You know we can be what they call it, exposed. I'd rather be exposed by doing this than be exposed by being a sodomite or exposed by partaking in bestiality, man. But
That's right.
People think, oh well, you a homo, you a homo, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But being out here preaching the Bible, that's you bugged out now. You know?
Hey, but we know we don't have nothing else to lose here. Who gives a damn? We lose our $10, $12 hour, $15 dollar job.
$100 an hour.
Who cares? Yeah, who cares?
That's right.
Your woman, your car, your house, brothers and law stuff. We gonna get that back sevenfold. You know. Hey, like Jeremiah said in Jeremiah 1:5, the Lord said He made Jeremiah popular unto the nation. So we got to come out here in front of the face of everybody, man, and just let them have it.
That's right.
You know? Hey, the ancient forefathers, man, they had nuts, man. We all men out here, man. You letting our nuts hang, man. Telling Esau he's going into slavery, his kingdom gonna be destroyed, the heathens, they judgment, 2/3 our people, they judgment, man. Anybody can get this smoke, man.
That's right. That's right.
Prophets have always been in your face, you know? Because that's how you have to be to get the Jacob picture. They got split pictures there, you know, the trap chaser, they're trying to see what's hot, you know? But we out here in the smoke, you know?
This takes really serious. You know, we put ourselves what happened to the ancient prophets, man. They were put to death. That shows you, right? That shows you, man, that we're doing something dangerous, man. We're putting ourselves out there, we're not hiding our faces, bro. You know, we be out there, hey, man, people walk by, you know what I'm saying? We don't know where these people travel from different places. You know, Fort Worth, you know, different places when Dallas and the DFW come to Dallas, man. Right. You know? And then we can go home and we can see them people where we live, man. You know, and if they want to do something, man. You know, hey, we out here, man, we're making our body a living sacrifice, man. Not giving a damn, bro.
Ask God.
Hey, the scriptures say strive for the truth unto death, man. You see? Hey, many of our forefathers, the prophets, man, they died horrible deaths, man. But they went out like a man, man. The scriptures say precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of the saints. So that's pleasing to the Heavenly Father. Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 6, he said furthermore to me, Son of man, seest thou what they do? Even the great abominations that the house of Israel committed here, that I should go far off from my sanctuary. But turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations.
Right here, the Lord sent an angel about a hair, a lock. So, what the children of Israel was going behind closed doors. They opened sacrifices to other gods in the temple. All right, so these are higher up.
in the land of Israel at this time. These are chief captives in a country. So in the captivity, sacrifice.
That's right.
Verse 7, and he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall. Then said he unto me, Son of man, dig down the wall, and when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door. 9, and he said unto me, Go in,